Okay, again, for those of you, if you want to introduce yourself with where you're from and your name, and we'll get going here shortly.
Hello, everyone. This is Lamar from Detroit, Michigan.
Arthur from New Mexico.
Chris from Maryland.
Benjamin from Louisville, Tennessee.
Mike from Arizona.
Frank from Philly.
Donald from Roanoke, Virginia.
Tom from Virginia.
Beverly, Texas.
Fred.
Brian Murphy, Charlottesville, Virginia.
Inc. St. Louis.
Michael, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Welcome, everybody. There was somebody's dog that even introduced himself.
Rochelle from Missouri.
Robin from New York. From Detroit.
Bonnie from Chicago.
Arthur from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Welcome, everyone. Anybody else want to introduce themselves? First name, where you're from?
Rochelle from Missouri.
David from South Texas.
Robin S. from New York.
Hey, welcome, Robin.
How are you?
I got a special treat for you today, Robin.
Awesome.
Okay, so let's get started, folks. Again, welcome to everybody. I'm sorry I had to mute the call. We got a couple of minutes to let you introduce yourselves, though. Tons of people on the call, tons of people still joining the call. But listen, we got to get going. I've got a jam-packed call for you today, and I don't want to keep you for, 4 hours this morning as we go through everything. So, again, for those of you that may not know who I am, my name is Joel Broughton. I'm the CEO of Postcard Networker. As always, I'm your host. We've got a wonderful Saturday morning here, and let's get started with, hey, who's getting paid? Who's getting matching checks? So these are all people that are getting matching checks, say that a lot, matching postcards as well as checks. And, of course, this doesn't even include all the upline commissions that are happening in the business. These are just people, that have personally sponsored members or getting, paid from new gold members. Here's an interesting thing that I want to point out at the very beginning. Renee and Andy, all right? Now, Renee and Andy both got new gold members that joined, that came through the system. They're not brand new members. They've been in the business for some time, but they've got a member each that joined the business, upgraded to gold immediately through the system. Now, the postcard that Renee sent was sent to Renee back on the 10th of May. Now, the only reason why I'm mentioning this is because they actually, the two orders came in pretty close to each other, and I kind of was like, geez, these postcards have been out there for a while. Now, most of the orders we normally get are within, probably within a month, so we're kind of getting orders from July, from August, but orders still come in from June, from May, from April. People hold on to these postcards. So I just want to mention that, Renee's postcard was sent to Renee back. It was from a set back on the 10th of May. Andy's was from the 23rd of July. Now, I don't know if they mailed them out right away. Now, here's the interesting thing. I don't even know if they're still active in the business, but congratulations to Renee and Andy. Those postcards are definitely getting on, and people have been saving them, but it's September, so they're pulling them out. They're taking them off of the corner of their desk and getting started. So congratulations to the two of you, and let's keep going. Congratulations, Benjamin. One other point to note, Benjamin, congratulations. You actually got 3 sales this week, and a lot of these people actually got 2, 3, 4, multiple sales, but Benjamin, congratulations to you. Came to the event, and boy, your business is rocking now. Congratulations, Sandra, Tim, Norman, Segundo. Congratulations, Gary and Brian, Willie, Robert, Pete, Adam, Suzanne, Stan. Congratulations, Leonard, Jason, Greg, Roy. Congratulations to Jerry and Darla, Marilia, Diane, Orlando, Jack, Human. Congratulations to Greg. Congratulations, Willie. Hey, there's Willie's name again. You can see he's on there a couple times. I think actually Willie probably had 3 or 4 sales or more this week. I remember deleting his name off the list a couple of times. But congratulations, Willie. You're definitely rocking it. Congratulations, John, Dennis, Clinton. Congratulations to John and Fred and Kent, Patty, Joe, Bruce, Virginia, Joseph, Katina. Congratulations, Twanzel, Carlisa, Daniel, Linda. Congratulations, Robin. I put your whole name there, Robin, on the video so you can see Robin S. Just so that there was no confusion as to who Robin S. was. So congratulations to you, Robin. Charlesy. Congratulations, John. Cassandra. Susan. Congratulations, Virginia. Roger. Richard. Akeem. Hugo. Brianna. Jorge. Larry. Hey, wait a minute. We got more on this list. Catherine, Michael, Anthony, Frank, and Robert. Congratulations, everyone, for a wonderful week. And again, this is just a week, folks. These are people getting checks this week or matching postcards or both. And again, many of these people, there's multiple enrollments coming through for them. Massive action equals massive results, as always. And, of course, in our business, massive action often just means sending out lots of postcards. And then the culmination of sending out postcards every week or sending out postcards every month over the course of a month in, month out, things really start to build up. And the exciting thing, of course, is when you start seeing people that are in your downline, people that are in your team consistently getting their name on this list. Isn't that an exciting feeling when, you can pick out the people that are in your team and they're definitely building the business, and you're able to reap those rewards for doing the work, one time. So today, I just want a couple of updates. We are getting an additional set of new postcards. Now, when I say new postcards, I just make some minor little adjustments now and again, so you don't have to worry. I mean, the postcards you had, the old postcards, they still work really well, but we're getting a new set again. But all I added to the postcards was I added the testimonial line too. Okay, so there's a little section on there that has the testimonial phone number on it now. In addition, I think it definitely can't hurt. It might help. We'll have to see what we get from the new set of postcards. So all the postcards going out, if you haven't got yours yet, from an order, or if you're owed matching postcards from a recent purchase from one of your members, they'll all be going out Monday and Tuesday of next week. They're just being shipped to us right now, and I'm either going to be able to pick them up today or on Monday morning. So then, of course, we've got to package them up, send them out. So your orders will be going out Monday or Tuesday. 2 to 3 business days is our shipping time. So if you don't have your package yet, you will have it in your hands, I would say, at least by Friday, but hopefully by more like, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, you should have all your packages. And again, I say new postcards, but really they're pretty much the same postcards we've been using. They work really well, but we did make that small addition where we added the testimonial line. You will notice too, actually, on the postcards, we've gone to a 9-digit access code or ID number, whatever you want to call it, because we are literally almost at our 1,000th postcard. We're at the set that goes up to 999,999. Okay, so the next time we do a printing, obviously, will be over 1 million. So we actually are changing the access codes to include 9 digits, which will have a couple leading zeros. Won't make a difference for all the existing postcards, but moving forward, it'll be a lot easier for the computer system to handle just a regular set of numbers. Matching postcards, like I said, are going out on Monday or Tuesday, depending on when we get them in, but your package will be going out. I'll do all the new orders first. Of course, if you ordered postcards or if you're a new member joining, those will go first, then the matching postcards probably go out Tuesday. Definitely we're going to get those out as fast as we can, because I know that there's thousands and thousands and thousands of postcards going to go out the door the moment they arrive. And then guess what? The moment those postcards arrive, this is the crazy thing, we order our next set of postcards. There's 200,000 postcards landing at our door, and the moment they arrive, I've got to order more. I've got to do a new printing run, because right now we're going through probably 200,000 postcards in about somewhere between 4 to 6 weeks, maybe even quicker. Probably at least every 4 weeks right now, and I expect probably in the next month or two, we're going to have to start bumping that up to 300,000. The next printing run, I got to look at the numbers, but we're probably going to be up to 300,000, maybe even more postcards per month that you and your teams and everybody's sending out. So the business is absolutely just exploding, and for you to be part of that, you want to be definitely proud and excited to be building your business through this system. The other information point I want to note, the new information product, How to Go Full-Time from Home Explained. And the information went out to anybody who's ever purchased anything from us, all your downlines, all your members. If they want to participate in that, you'll get a letter in the mail. Great program. I mean, we definitely put that together. You definitely want to seriously consider that. If you do want to go full-time, if you do want to earn a full-time income from home, when you get your letter, please make sure you take it seriously. And we've added some really great bonuses as well to that. If you have never made a purchase from us, if you've never bought postcards or anything, I'll send out an email for it probably within the next week or two. But of course, we allow everybody else that kind of is an active member and is sending postcards or a gold member to kind of take advantage of that first and get the information first. So those have gone out this week, so you can check your mailbox by Saturday or Monday, Tuesday at the latest. Definitely you'll have that in your hands. Okay, so member Q&A, let's get right into it. Folks, I've got a ton of questions from you, wonderful questions to be able to go through. So I'm going to go through some Q&A, and then we've got an interview with one of our members, which I think you're going to find very interesting. I'm definitely excited to talk to him, and I'm glad that you guys are all on the call live today to be able to listen to some of the information that he's going to share with us. And hey, it's exciting to be part of Postcard Networker right now. The funny thing is, I always laugh because I know what the trajectory of this business is because I've built businesses like this before, and I've been in direct mail so long, so I know that it compounds and it continues to grow and grow and grow. But I know for you, you might just be brand new, so you don't, you're kind of trying to decide, does this work for me? Is it a good business? Does this fit with what I'm looking for? And we literally just passed online only 5,100 members. So we're well over 5,000 members. We're probably closer to 6,000 members in the business. And, that's just a testament to, what you guys are doing and how the business is growing. So let's just go through the questions. So question number 1, I have not officially signed up, although I've established a username and password. I'm still trying to ease my curiosity and figure out how this works, meaning the big picture. So here's my questions. When you say we do the sales for you and send customer packages, what packages are you talking about, and what purchases are being made from your company? So when we say, all the customer packages and we kind of send those out, obviously the postcards, so you guys don't have to handle and reship postcards. The only postcards that you're ever going to handle are your own for advertising purposes, the ones that you personally buy. So you don't have to order them, stock them, ship them. When we sell postcards to your members, or we sell information products to your members, or we sell anything, we're going to actually ship them directly to your members for you. If the customer makes a purchase, how will I know that they'll be attributed to me directly? Not sure what that means. Are you referring to the commissions on the sales? Well, basically, when we track all the customers still currently through our access codes and through our ID numbers, so that, and we're doing it manually. Very soon with the new system, we're going to do it automatically through the website. But basically, when a customer comes in, we just look them up by the ID number that they have assigned to them, and I keep track of who gets what ID number. So all the ID numbers come in sets of 100, and sometimes we break them down into sets of 50. All right, so we just have a huge database of people where we keep track of which ID numbers belong to which member. And it is time consuming. It's getting more and more time consuming because I've got bigger and bigger databases to go through to track everybody down. But it's a simple search through a database, by the member's address. Usually I just find them by the address, and then pick out the ID number and then attribute them back to the upline or the sponsor who created the sale. So it's very easy for us to find out who sent the postcards, whose sales they are, and obviously pay your commissions and track the downlines that way. Once they are into the system online, again, it's very easy because the online system tracks, who's under who and who the sponsors are and all that kind of stuff. So that's all done automatically once they kind of get into the system. Okay, so third part of the question, I'm sure that you have to make some kind of profit as CEO, but if you're doing everything from the sales, communicating with the leads, why is there a need for others to mail postcards when it's something I'm sure you could do on your own? I think it's nice that you send out everything pre-labeled and with stamps. I believe I saw a YouTube clip, but how will I know that all that you're promising will come to fruition, like any commissions, etc.? It's just sounding too good to be true. And you know what's said about that, I'm sure. Like I said, trying to ease my curiosity. Sure, I mean, in the big picture, if I wanted to run a direct sale, essentially that's what I've been doing actually for probably the last 11 years with my mail order business, is just running direct to consumer, not having any affiliates, and not growing the business. Now, here's why I'm allowing other people to do it. There's two reasons. One, obviously, we can have a bigger business with more people promoting it, right? And the same goes for you. If you just do all the promotions yourself and you don't have any leverage through other people also building the business, your business will be smaller. Okay, that's just the way it is. I mean, as a team, we can send out more postcards than I can personally send out myself, just based on capitalization, just based on how much we're going to spend on advertising. Because it's not the activity of sending out the cards, it's not the time to stamp the postcards. Because for those of you that have seen my video on YouTube there with the me stamping 100 postcards in like a minute or two, I can go through a lot of, I can obviously stamp a lot of postcards very quickly, and we could do that. But obviously we can have a much bigger business if we let a lot more people participate. Now, obviously we do a revenue sharing model or an affiliate model where, when we create sales, you're going to be able to earn a commission, and you're going to be able to generate that leverage, and you're going to be able to kind of have the same thing I have, right? from the perspective of I'm giving you the same opportunity I have by making it a multi-level marketing or a multi-level opportunity, okay, through this affiliate program. So you're able to gain leverage too, and you know, you can only send a certain amount of postcards, right? You've only got so much of an advertising budget that you personally want to spend. So for instance, if you only want to send, let's say, 1,000 postcards a month, you might send 1,000 postcards a month, but if you have a team of 10 other people doing that, that turns into 11,000 postcards per month going out in your business. If you have a team of 100 people doing that, that goes out to 100,000 postcards every month for your business. And you're getting a small percentage of all of that. So for me personally, that's kind of the same thing. That's how I make my profits as the CEO or as an upline, the same as everybody else, is I get a small percentage of the profits from everybody in the downline as we're building it. So that's why we don't mind doing the, setting up the websites, generating the leads, printing the postcards, getting them all ready, and doing the training and putting everything together, doing the sales, for you, because really when it comes down to it, I'm going to bring a lot to the business. You guys are going to bring a lot to the business, okay, in terms of your effort and in terms of you building it. Now, when you first start, bringing a lot to the business may be just simply sending out postcards. Simple as that. You just send out the postcards, you buy the stamps, you're basically bringing money to the business, right? You're bringing advertising dollars to be able to grow the business. As you go, I mean, you may participate in the online marketing, you may participate in the training if you want, you may come on these calls and talk with me like the gentleman is today. I mean, it's completely up to you as to how much you participate and how much you give back to the business, but really when it comes down to it, we're all kind of participating in different ways to be able to combine to make a really solid and significant business together. So could I do it on my own? Yeah, but I would have a smaller business too, and obviously I understand the power of leverage, and I understand the power of building not only an affiliate base, but also building a multi-level marketing opportunity where I pay commissions to everybody for obviously doing their part. Hopefully that makes sense. And we've got one final question from the same person. My final question is, I noticed that when you're signing up and come to the field for the credit card, there's a fee of $69 for 100 postcards, plus an optional $34.50 for an additional 100 postcards, but you can sign up first as a gold member, thus forgo the $69 and the optional $34.50, right? How much is it to be a gold member, and where on the site do I find that? Okay, so you can if you join under one of our existing members. So, if somebody refers you to the business, you can obviously join as a gold member for $249.95, and you're going to get 150 postcards, okay? Along with that, plus you get the postcard marketing course, and then, of course, you're a gold member. Now, so here's the thing though, is if you're signing up through the site as a new member, we kind of give our new members, our brand new members, a deal. We give them kind of a special to be able to incentivize them right now to come in and to get going a little bit faster. So we actually give them the second 100 postcards half price. So the $69 for 100 postcards, that's the normal price of our postcards. And then if you want to get a second additional 100 postcards immediately, we've got a special where you can kind of click a little button and you get an additional 100 for half price at $34.50. All right. Now, if you take that offer, the $69 for 100, or if you take it's $103.50 for the 200 postcards off the start, you're actually going to land on a page where you can become a gold member for $249.95, and we're actually going to give you, instead of just $150, we're going to give you 300 postcards on that second page. So if you go through the process of signing up for the $69 for 100 and then the half price for the other 100, you can end up with a really good deal where, as a gold member, you're going to get an additional 300. You can end up with 500 postcards by signing up through our site right now, for basically, something like half price. And 500 postcards are normally $269. I think you end up paying something like $353 You get 500 postcards, you get your gold membership, you get the Postcard Networker course, and you're really set up for success with that many postcards. So definitely a lot of members are taking advantage of that. And that's only available just to new members only. If you've already been a member, you can't go through that process and get that. But definitely if you're a new member, if you haven't made a purchase yet, then please go through that process. And, and that's just on the postcardnetworker.com website. Again, all the sales are tracked back to all the members. If you're already signed up under somebody, you can take advantage of that as well if you haven't made a purchase yet. That's not for reorders, guys. Okay? Please don't go try and reorder there because we'll just refund you if you've already been placing orders and been active for a number of months. Okay, another question. New member, can I use old postcards from April and May? Absolutely. If you still have postcards around from when we first started back February, March, April, May, June, July, any month, please send them out. They're not doing any good in your home. They're not doing any good. The leads will still be good. I mean, they won't be as fresh as the brand new ones that are coming out. But, people are people. They don't really move around a ton. Sometimes if you have postcards back from April, some more of them might come back as people might have moved, over the summertime or something like that. But a lot of people stay in their addresses. I find with direct mail, those leads are still going to be good. I mean, technically, we could probably send them out next year. We could probably send them out the year after. So, I mean, the postcards are still going to be good 6 months later, no problem. Just send them out. You'll still be able to get responses from them. They still will be good leads. If you want to purchase new ones, you can, but again, I would recommend at least sending those out. It's only 34 cents, per stamp to get them in the mail. Definitely still worth it. Another question, different member. In my welcome letter, it said if I upgrade in the first 30 days, I'll receive Postcard Networker Live audio course. Is this the same online training as the $50 a month? No, it's not. The $50 a month for the online training that you can find at postcardnetworker.com/online is basically our video marketing course that we do. So we're basically going to teach you, and we're going to walk you through everything it takes to be able to start generating leads, start generating a brand, following, subscribers, and everything like that on YouTube and on online. So that's our $50 a month online training that we do. The Postcard Networker live audio course is basically a course that teaches you all about postcard marketing, about Postcard Networker, how it works, how it's all set up. So that's just an audio that we did out in Phoenix, Arizona a few months ago. Okay, so then there's a question, next member, just in reference to upgrade commissions not showing up in your back office. Some of them do, some of them don't. In the new back office, everything will be 100% tracked and 100% in your back office. We're going to, all the tracking will actually be done online. Currently, I'm still doing offline tracking, and when I run the commissions, I'm actually using my database instead of the online one to pay you from. I basically just print out the online one, and then I kind of cross-reference it to make sure I have all the orders. But what I'm still doing is I'm actually still running the main database offline because I just find it easier and it's more accurate when I'm paying commissions. So all the sponsors are tracked online and offline, but all the orders got to go through our office and our offline database. So when we print orders, we actually print them offline based on whatever comes through the sales, through checks, money orders, and through our merchant account. Okay, so that way I know that every single order that we get, that we take in money for, from a company standpoint, we're paying out a commission on. Okay, I don't miss any that way. So with the new online system, once we launch it, it'll all be online, the tracking and everything, all the orders will get entered online. But currently, you still might see that some of your back office commissions aren't correct, but the ones that we're sending out to you actually with the commission checks represent everybody. So that'll actually have, if you see, oh, I've got a member that's a gold member in my back office, but it doesn't show a commission attached to it, or I never saw an email come through, don't worry about it because we've got them tracked manually. You'll still get your commissions and you'll still get your checks cut to you properly. What is the gold membership? How will it benefit me? How much is it? Okay, so the gold membership, it's $249.95. Basically, the gold membership, you're going to also get 150 postcards when you first join. You're going to get increased commissions. So instead of getting $50 per sale, you're going to get $100 per sale. And you're also going to get the postcard marketing course, and you're going to obviously be a gold member. Okay. Now, with the new with the new compensation plan that we've developed that we're going to be launching soon, as a gold member as well, you're going to be grandfathered in at the executive level, which is the 4th level up in the comp plan. We only have 5 pay levels in the new plan, so you're going to be already at level 4 as a gold member as well. So huge benefit of upgrading now. In the future, the gold membership will go away. So you won't be able to get all those benefits. You won't be able to grandfather yourself in, but you can still do that now. You still definitely have time now. If you do purchase the gold membership during the month of September, you'll definitely be grandfathered in. You'll be able to take advantage of starting at level 4 in the comp plan. And everybody coming in after that, though, once the gold program goes away, will be starting at, of course, level 1. Okay, of the compensation plan. So a huge advantage of getting started with the gold membership right now. How much does 100 postcards cost? $69. That's a nice, easy question. Okay, we got some more. At what point do we need to be concerned about paying federal taxes? Well, basically, obviously you need to keep track of your, the good thing about actually this question is I'm not going to go through back and forth, in terms of, getting an accountant, and obviously I'm not providing tax or legal advice, but you should actually right now be keeping track of both your income, so any checks you receive from us, as well as your expenses from the business, which your expenses can include things like obviously the postcards that you purchase, the stamps that you purchase, any home office supplies. So, if you purchase a computer for the business, if you purchase any kind of technology, your cell phone can be written off as a business expense. You can also write off part of your home. If you have, set up a home office, a percentage of your rent or your mortgage can be written off as a business expense. A percentage of your vehicle, so your car lease or your car loan and your gas, okay, your mileage that you're putting on your car, you got to drive to the post office. You've got to, drop off your mail and stuff like that, your postcards. So, obviously you can talk to your accountant to determine what percentages can be written off, but running a home-based business, immediately, you get to write off a lot of expenses against your current income, against your job income, which are actually going to save you a lot of tax money. So even if you don't start becoming profitable immediately in your home-based business, please talk to your accountant or talk to the tax professional that's doing your taxes, and make sure that you include all of your tax write-offs for your home-based business, even just as somebody who is, you don't have to be incorporated or anything like that. You're just running as a sole proprietorship, as a distributor, of our company, and you can immediately start writing off a lot of business expenses against your current income, which actually brings your tax rate of your job income down, or the amount of taxes that you're paying on your job will immediately come down, which saves you money, which essentially is like making money, right? So even before you start making a profit, you can definitely write off, a lot on your taxes to be able to earn, or to be able to get, keep, I guess, additional money in your pocket. And talk to your tax professional about that. I'm not an accountant. I'm not a tax professional, so I can't technically or legally give you advice other than, just some general things like I just said. Okay, so this is my question about, here's a new question. Here's my question about a $100 commission that I received for online marketing training. How do I keep track of who the commission came from and how it was calculated so that I can have a way to keep track of what my downline's doing? Great question. You currently can't. If you want to email me, I can let you know who made a purchase through your to generate that commission. But basically, the new system, if you wait a couple of weeks, will be able to show all the online training sales. Currently, you can't see that. We don't even post them through the back offices or anything like that. It's all 100% calculated manually. So it's obviously somebody in your downline. Probably one of your personals purchased a yearly membership if you got a $100 commission, or you might have had a number of people purchase monthly memberships to be able to equal that $100 commission. But pretty cool, pretty exciting that you definitely got a commission. And it was actually based, all the online marketing training, because we're calculating them manually, I'm just basing it on the new comp plan. So for the online marketing training, we're already running the new comp plan. It's just completely offline, and it's not exciting for me because I got to go through and manually track that all, but it is only 4 levels. We have started paying out the Infinity bonuses as well to some of the members that earn them. There definitely is, I think, at least 3 or 4 people that earn the Infinity bonuses on their online marketing training sales through multiple generations, so beyond the 4 generations, which is pretty exciting. Okay, here's a long question. I'm going to try to just try to close this one out. Okay, I did receive 1,000 matching postcards a few weeks ago for a gold member. When they purchased 1,000 postcards, I also received a check for $100 for online marketing. I also set up a Facebook page for my downline. I invited everybody there. Nobody's joined the Facebook group. I'd like to see something showing what my downline's doing. Or is that something already included in the new website? Yeah, I mean, basically it'll be included in the new website. If your members are purchasing, or if your members are mailing postcards, the thing about postcards is, I mean, there's not a lot of online tracking for what's happening. You can't really tell. You'll be able to tell with the new system when they're purchasing postcards, when it's your personal, because it'll show up immediately. You'll also get your postcards in the mail as the match. And then, of course, downline sales you'll be able to track too, because you're getting commissions from that through the new system. But right now, I mean, I think just be patient with it. Some of the members will get active. Some of the members won't. Some of the members will sit around doing nothing. And that's okay too. I mean, that's part of the business, right? Some people get started, are excited, and then quit within days of joining a business like this. Other people will do it month in, month out consistently, and obviously be able to generate you a significant team. So I would say if they're not joining Facebook groups, if they're not, some people, you could call them. They won't even call you back because they don't want to talk on the phone. They just want to send their postcards. That's okay too. Obviously, don't get too bent out of shape about it. Overall, I'm excited about the response I'm getting by being part of the business. I want to thank you and Kristen for the opportunity. You both rock. Well, we appreciate that as well. Thank you so much. Okay, another question. What time have we got? We could probably do this all day. Wow, 10:40 already. Okay, a couple more I'm going to go through very quickly. How and when do you know when someone orders under you, you get the matching cards? Yeah, I mean, if somebody orders under you, we're going to send you matching cards in the mail. So there'll probably be a delay on that. Within a week or two, we'll send you your matching postcards. Do I need to purchase a stamp with my username on it for my postcards? No, you do not. I know a couple of weeks ago I said, hey, we're going to go to that. We've decided not to because it's just too much work. So you don't have to put anything on the postcards at all. You don't need a stamp. You don't need to put your username on them. We're actually going to just track them all by the access codes. So we've taken care of that already for you. I recently purchased postcards. When should I receive them? You should get them, like I said, by Wednesday or Thursday. Our new shipment will be coming in hopefully today, if not Monday at the very latest, and then we'll start shipping them out to everybody. What's the number of average postcards you need to do to mail in a week? Do you know the exact date of the new system so that I can upgrade prior? I mean, the number of postcards per week is really just a personal thing. If you want to mail 100 a week, you can. If you want to mail 1,000 a week, you can. I would recommend that you do no less than 100 per month, okay? Just because you want to consistently be getting something out every single month, and 100 just tends to be kind of a nice number, a nice easy number to set a minimum at. If you want to send 100 one time, go ahead and try, but results may vary. I would say, the more consistent you are and the more you send out, the better. Obviously, it makes sense. The more advertising you do, the more sales you're going to get. But I would say to try to set up, send out at least 100 a month to really be able to get your business going. For those of you sending out 500 a month or 1,000 a month or more, obviously you're going to just have a much huger business, a much bigger business. The new system, I'm hoping the end of the month. It's definitely not middle of the month because we're not quite there yet. But I'll tell you what, I'll give you an update as soon as I have a specific date. I will let you guys know, and I'll give you notice so that if you want to upgrade prior to the new system coming out, you'll have a chance to do that. Okay, we got 7 more questions from one more member. All right, is there a certain number of postcards we must mail each week? No, there is not. You can mail whatever you want, based on obviously how big you want your business to be. All we're doing is just mailing postcards after purchasing them. Yes, that is correct. How will we get paid? What type of payment methods will be used? Currently, we're just paying by company check directly to your door, made out to you. How often do we get paid? We pay weekly. Do we keep the people under us, and can we sell other things to them as well? You can sell things. You'll only have the contact information to your front line, to your first level people, so anybody you personally bring in. You can obviously promote your network marketing company to them. Can we sell other things? I guess you can. I don't know if they'll necessarily buy other things. I don't know what the other things are that you're referring to, but they are your contact, they're your downline, they're your member, so you can definitely attempt to sell other things to them if you choose, but obviously, I'll just ask that you sell them good quality things or something that's valuable to them. Just keep that in mind. You don't have to, though, because obviously we're going to be offering them additional information products, the online marketing, your network marketing company. We'll do all that for you, so you don't have to worry about selling anything additional to your members, although you can, I guess, if you have something you want to sell them. And you'll only have access to your front line. You won't have access to your whole downline, so it's not like you've got, the entire downline to sell stuff to. I may have to start with basic, but would it be a good idea to start with basic then upgrade to gold? Of course, yeah, get started. Any way you can, start building your downline and start growing it today. Will I get any free cards as a basic, or do I have to order them? You will get free cards if you have somebody that is personally sponsored by you order postcards. So no matter if you're a basic or a gold member, you'll get the matching cards. Whew! I feel like I need a break. No, I don't. Let's keep going. Okay, so that's a lot of talking for me. We've got a special guest here that I want to introduce in, see if I click the button, his picture will show up. Let me find his phone number here. There he is. Okay, so I want to introduce a special guest. I've unmuted his line, but I want to introduce a special guest now. This gentleman, Mr. Roy Babineau, that I'm just going to have a little conversation with here today, has owned his own successful MLM company. From 1989 to 2007, this company was sending out, at one point, at their peak, they were sending out over 1 million postcards a month. Hey, we're going to be up to that very soon, folks, and we've only been building our business for, 6 or 7 months? We're already up close to 200,000, probably maybe even next month might be 300,000 a month. But this gentleman, they were sending out over 1 million postcards a month. They had over 500,000 distributors in their company. So I'd like to introduce you all and welcome Mr. Roy Babineau. You there, Roy?
I'm there, Joe. Good morning to you, and thank you for inviting me on this call.
Right on, right on. So maybe we can just start a little bit talking a little bit about your past and the business. If you want to give us kind of a little bit of, maybe just briefly your background. You got into the industry, you were telling me, back in 1975, which I don't know if this makes you feel good or bad or indifferent, but I actually wasn't even born yet when you were starting in the network marketing industry.
Well, it does make me feel good, Joe, because what it does, it gives me that experience. I've seen it all. I'm sure you have too. But I love this industry very much. I know everybody on the call likes this industry, or they wouldn't be in it. This industry has been very good to me and my family. Like you said, we started our company in 1989 as a hope that it would make it. Again, anytime you start something, you never know if it's going to be successful or not. You want it to be, but you don't know what the end results is. We were very fortunate that we had a successful company for over 20 years, a lot of success. And the reason we had a successful company is because we had a system, Joe, like you're doing with your postcard networker, that you make it so easy for people. Matter of fact, your system put circles around what we were doing. I love the way you pay commission. You can make an income 4 ways. I just love that. So
okay.
That's it. Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, so I didn't want to get into too much of that quite yet, but so let's just talk a little bit more about your business. So here's an interesting thing. Back in 1989, when you first started, and through obviously the course of, the kind of the 18, 20 years that you ran your business, you guys primarily built it through postcards and through direct mail, did you not?
Yes, we did. Absolutely. It was a majority, probably, Joel, about 95% is done by postcards and direct mail. Correct.
Okay. And so essentially, you would print out the postcards for your members, give them to your members. Now, were you providing leads to them, or they were kind of finding their own leads at that point, or figuring out kind of how, where to send them, how to do them? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, what we do, Joe, we made them available. We surely didn't make it easy like you making it in your system, but we sold leads for the people that wanted them, but they were welcome to use their own, but we did make them available. Correct.
Okay. And through that, you were able to build a team or a distributor base of 500,000 people. Am I reading that right?
It's over 500,000, but that's correct. And a lot of those were successful because of the simple system that we made available to them.
Yeah. And then at one point, you guys were going through 1 million postcards a month.
That we could monitor, Joe. That's correct. I know it was more than that, but just to where I knew without a doubt that we could monitor a million postcards a month. And believe me, whenever we were doing that, Joe, I had to have the staff, because we take the inquiries coming in. Well, I had to have the staff that would just do data processing. That was literally their full-time job, to get the inquiries, put them in the computer, and get all the, the requests out in the mail.
Yeah, so basically back then you were doing more of a direct, kind of a mail-only approach. Obviously you weren't online, but you would send out a postcard, they would inquire. So they would either send the postcard back or send in a request for information, and then you would send them out a package with the information about your business. Am I kind of following that correctly?
You got it exactly correct. That's correct.
Yeah, and folks, I just want to mention this too as an aside. This is similar to what we do, but we also offer, obviously the opportunity for people to join online nowadays because we can give them the information instantaneously for those that are online. But believe it or not, Roy, we still have people, of course, that are doing inquiries through the mail only. We did the same thing you were doing back in 1989. We're shipping out packages, we're shipping out information kits and letters and all that kind of stuff, and that is kind of a true testament to the fact that I tell people I've been doing direct mail for 10 years. Well, when I started direct mail, your company, you were just selling your company at the time. So really, between the two of us, we've been kind of doing it consistently for the last 30 years in a similar fashion. And, it still works today as well as it worked back then.
I agree, Joel. I saw it, matter of fact, when we started, back in 89, the response, we found that 20 plus years later that we were still getting the leads coming in. It didn't change. Matter of fact, we were getting more exposure towards the end of our journey. And so, yeah, I agree. Direct mail was always dependable to us, always, just like it is today.
Okay, now you decided back in 2007 just to sell the business. So you sold your business, I guess, in 2007 and got out of it. But had you not, had you continued going and continued promoting using the postcards, I mean, it would probably still be going the same or as strong as it ever was today, don't you think?
No doubt, Joe. It was simple. People love the simplicity. There's no doubt if we still were going with a postcard system, it would still be in business today.
Yeah, and obviously you had a lot of distributors making money. You probably got some hate mail when and of course everybody's got the right to sell the business, and for personal reasons you took that opportunity at that time to sell your company. But I'm sure you definitely had a lot of people upset with you that you were closing the doors because you had a lot of successful distributors making big checks, right?
Oh, Joe, exactly. I hid out for a little while. No, I communicated. I communicated, but yeah, people upset. Now we're friends today. I do communicate with a lot of them still today, but yeah, they were very upset with me for a while.
Yeah, and that's what happens in the industry sometimes, and we'll talk about that in a minute as well. Is that for whatever reason, and of course, I can't fault you for it. I mean, I know a little bit of your story, beyond what we're going to go on this call, but for whatever reason, sometimes businesses go in different directions. Now here's another interesting thing I want you to touch on. A couple of things, and then maybe we'll talk a little bit about what you think of our business and the Postcard Networker system. But I was talking to you there the other day, and then this morning a little bit, and you still get requests for information the same way you did back in basically 10 years ago when you shut down your business, or 8 years ago. Now you still get requests to that same P.O. box for information about that business. Is that, I mean, I'm blown away by that. Tell me a little bit about that.
Exactly. It's actually a little bit over 9 years, Joe, going on 10. And yes, almost on a weekly basis, we're still getting requests for information on our company, our program. And not only requests by mail, every once in a while they'll hunt me down by phone. I get phone calls, and I also still get, believe it or not, just not even a week ago, I still get orders for my program. And that's, like I said, that's going on almost 10 years now that we actually sold our business in 2007. So,
now this is crazy. Tell everybody about the order you got just last week.
But last week we got an order. My wife opens the envelope, and she says, "What is this?" There was a money order in this envelope for $440, requesting a package. We own, the company name was Cajun Country Candies. Basically ordering some of our candy for $440. I never spoke to this gentleman. He never called, never wrote me. Just randomly sent me a $440 order. Basically, send me 10 packs of your product. That's 10 years ago that we were out of, we sold our business.
Yeah, and of course you're going to send the money order back to him, right? Because you can't fulfill the order today.
Correct. Yeah, unfortunately I do. But again, I appreciate it. It's a good feeling. It humbles you, Joe, to make you realize that when you have a good thing, people are still coming. I guess seeing how the exposure we had, just like in your program. But it's such a humbling and a good feeling that we're still getting requests for information and orders.
Yeah. How many requests for information do you think you still get? So again, 9 years later, how many requests would you say? Like a decade later, think about this, folks. I'm blown away by this because I know that people still, I tell people sometimes, Roy, that I sent out my postcards a week ago. Where's my orders? Where's my responses? They get all excited about it, and that's okay because they're not experienced in this. But how many inquiries would you say you still get on a weekly basis a decade after you shut your business down?
So it's averaging about 20 to 25 on a weekly basis, which amazes still me and my wife. I'm just amazed, and it's like we never sold our business. It's like it's still coming in. When we had closed, when we sold our business, naturally with the post office, we actually did a address forwarding request, and after a year. Joel, after a year, as you know, the post office won't forward your mail anymore. So I happened to make a visit to that post office where we were and talked about some memories, and the volume we were doing with this post office. And they kind of said, Roy, you wouldn't believe this. We still get a lot of requests coming in your box that unfortunately they got to return because, by law, they can't forward it to me. So I would actually be getting more, Joel, than 20, 25 a week if they would allow me to pick up that mail. It's amazing to me. Amazing.
Wow. And so the point, obviously the point of this is crazy because, we've talked about being patient in the mail order business. We've talked about obviously getting out a lot of volume. You've got your advertising sitting out there. And obviously you guys were mailing out, millions and millions and millions of postcards and direct mail letters and getting that information out there. But literally a decade later, still getting requests for information, still getting cash in the mail for a program that's been closed for a decade, or money orders, which is kind of funny. And obviously, you return them because you can't fulfill it. But the point being that you essentially still have the residual effects of that business years and years and years later, from kind of that effort that you did back, 10, 20 years ago.
Exactly, Joel. I can tell you this. These inquiries, if I send them the sales letter that we, sent to the request back 10 years ago and beyond, there's no doubt in my mind we'd still be getting conversion and orders into our program because they're requesting the information. Direct mail is such a strong way to do business, and it's such a simple way. It's so it's so easy to learn. There's no learning curve.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we love about it. That's what the people liked about it in our program and what I love in your program.
Okay, so let's talk about that, Roy. Let's, because I feel good hearing, it obviously feels good just in general hearing about, hey, Joel, you did a great job, but more importantly, the opportunity that's available for everybody, especially new people. So tell me, what do you think about our program, Roy? Tell me, what kind of drew you? I mean, you're a previous MLM company owner that's excited about a Postcard Networker and participating and building, a successful business in our business. So tell me what got you excited, what you're excited about, and what you plan on doing with this.
Well, Joe, thank you. What excited me the the background that you and your wife have in this industry is appealing to me. I know y'all people of integrity, and so that means a lot. I'm dealing with honorable people, number one. Number two, the system y'all put together, Joe, is I mean, it puts, like I said, what I was doing back then, I call it the old school. That was the technology back then. But what you've done, you made it even easier, Joel, for people where they get a postcard. Literally, all they have to do is put a stamp on the postcard. They didn't have that with us. Some had to find their own name. They had to put a peel and stick label on the card. They had to put a code. You made it so easy to where now if somebody takes your postcards, mails them out on a consistent basis, and gets orders. I mean, you're a good copywriter, so I know, that your postcards prove very, very well. I didn't have that option, Joel. I had to hire copywriters in my day and hope that it worked. So I love the concept where all I'm doing is mailing your postcard. You guys take all the calls. You guys do all the processing. You allow me to earn money 4 different ways with one effort. So one cost of mailing one postcard, I can earn money 4 different ways. And what I really like, Joel, is, typical MLM where you're promoting an MLM company, it costs you money. Your chances of ever making money immediately or, absorbing some of your marketing costs is pretty tough. Well, you've changed that with your funnel, where now I can build my MLM and make money on the front end while promoting my MLM and having a better prospect because now they're a buyer. They're coming in as a buyer, and they're going to be more apt to look at your MLM because they're more serious. I mean, so what y'all have done is genius. You've taken technology that we have today. You've made the postcard mailing so much easier than the past. Plus, you've added that website, Joe, was just, I know just from sales I've made, most of my sales came from the website. So you made it so much easier, and thank you all for that. I appreciate it.
So you think the postcards are going to work?
No doubt. No, it has, it has worked. I mean, there's no question in my mind. The postcards work. It worked for us. It's going to work better with your system because the postcard's better. You made it easier for people. And I tell you, I forgot to mention, Joe, what I really like, and I know I've already earned some of these. Not only are you paying commissions, but every time one of your personally enrolled people buy postcards, you get a matching set of cards. That's amazing to me. So now all I got, my only cost when I get matching postcards is the stamp, to mail that card. So that's genius. I mean, it really is. Your system is genius. I love the training you offer people. Nobody could lose with this program, Joel. If they mail consistently, which I saw in the past, a lot of people used to ask me when I had my company, all these dealers that were making money, what was their secret? It was simple. Their secret was they advertised, they mailed consistently. That's it. that was it. They didn't do anything because we made it easy, just like you do. Everybody has a chance of success here because you've made it so easy. The only ones that fail with your system, Joel, are the ones not mailing postcards or advertising on a consistent basis. That's it.
Yeah, and that's so true. I mean, the difference between the people with a small business and the people with a really big business is simply just the volume of postcards that are going out personally and in their team. That's really it. What would you say to the brand new person, Roy, that's either looking at Postcard Networker or deciding if they want to promote their network marketing company using our system, or figuring out, can this make me money from home? What's your advice to that new person?
My advice is to immediately do your homework. Once you do your homework, you're going to be very excited like we are about this system. Join it immediately, and mail postcards. Keep this simple. Do not make this more difficult than what it is. Joel and his wife make this easy for us to succeed. Come in, buy your postcards. You set a budget that you can afford. Mail consistently. I personally like to mail like on a weekly, daily basis. Don't mail consistently, long term, okay? And if you have an MLM that you're promoting, attach it to the system once your new system is up and running and make money. Make your money on the front end, and on the back end, you're going to be building your MLM. What a powerful concept. So, again, thank you, Joel, and any new prospect coming in, guys, you've got to join this. There's nothing better than this system out there because it's a great way to make money and to build your MLM and to make money 4 ways with one effort. I love it. Love it.
Right on, right on. Now, so for you personally, so one last question, and then we'll let you go, Roy. You've obviously kind of gotten the bug here. You've gotten the Postcard Networker bug. You're excited. You've kind of seen what we put together, and where do you see this going for you? I mean, you've only been in Postcard Networker now for a week or two, or a few weeks. You've started to share it with some people, some of your contacts, and you've started to, pass out the information. What do you see this doing for you and your family, for your income in the future?
Joel, I see it. First of all, it's a home. I found a home. I love working with you and your wife because I know what y'all stand for. It's a home to me. It's just it's the best way to build a home-based business because y'all made it so easy. So, again, I see in the future, not only when I advertise consistently, my income's going to grow consistently. No question in my mind. And what I do love, Joel, that you're doing, that I hope you don't mind me covering this, is, as we know, MLMs unfortunately come and go. We've seen it. Mine, look, after 20 years, when things happen. But what I like is you've made this easy by me putting my current MLM in the back office, on your system. Something happens with that MLM. I'm not totally out of business here. So I know my future is with your funnel, with your system. And I know my income's going to continually grow because I'm going to consistently advertise and mail, and so is my organization. And I love working, Joel. I personally love working with the people I personally enroll and give them encouragement. So there's no doubt in my mind this is a long-term opportunity, and I appreciate it again.
Right on, right on. Well, thanks so much for coming on the call, Roy. I've muted your line, but I appreciate you so much taking the time to share some of your insights from a different perspective. I mean, a company owner, somebody whose company and distributor base was over 500,000 distributors and mailing well over 1 million postcards a month, and those are just trackable postcards. I mean, people were also printing their own and things like that. So who knows what the real numbers were? Well over 1 million a month in your business. So thanks so much for coming on today, Roy, and sharing kind of your thoughts on our system and the business and just direct mail and postcards in general. Crazy thing, I can't believe, still getting orders, not just leads, orders, 10 years after the business closed. So for those of you that are wondering, if I sent a couple postcards, I sent 100, I sent 500, whatever, it's been 2 weeks, I'm not rich yet, what's going on? Hey, have a little bit of patience and consistently keep mailing, and you'll have a huge successful business as well. We're pretty much out of time, folks. I'm just going to spend maybe 1 or 2 minutes reiterating a couple of things, and then I'll definitely either make some videos or we'll talk about this specific topic next week. Building your network marketing business with the Postcard Networker company versus a company directly. I'm just going to make one big point, and then we'll probably do this next week, I think, because it is getting on and I want to let you guys go. I try not to go too much over an hour every week, and I know we're already about 10 minutes over time. One thing that Roy said that really sticks out in my mind, and like I said, we'll touch on this next week, but network marketing companies can come and go. You never know what's happening in the owner of that company's life or the owner's lives. Personal situations take them in different directions. Sicknesses, people want to retire, divorces happen, all kinds of positive and negative factors influence whether a network marketing company will continue to go. And, as Roy mentioned, he ran his business for about 20 years, and they decided to sell it, to sell the company, and it kind of went away. But the good thing about our system, the good thing about Postcard Networker is you can truly believe that we're going to continue running Postcard Networker for a long, long time. I've been in this industry for full-time for over 12 years now, and this is the basis of what we do. So marketing and advertising will never go away. We will always have to market and advertise no matter what business we're in, no matter what product or service we're promoting. So if your company ever shuts down, or if you ever get kicked out, or they ever change the comp plan and you choose to promote a new company, or you choose to leave and join a new company, no matter what it is, with me, with somebody else, it doesn't matter. The Postcard Networker system will allow you to do that very easily. You don't have to change any of your marketing. You don't have to change any of your advertising. You're just simply going to be able to change one link, one website link in your back office, and you can be promoting a completely different company. So the security of the system is simply that we are here to protect you as the distributor, protect your income and your downline, because as you build with us versus promoting your company directly, you're going to be able to build your list, you'll be able to build your following, your contact base, your database, your downline, and you'll be able to protect it, so that if you ever decide to move or to leave or to join a new company, or if your company goes out of business, it's a very simple and smooth transition to be able to promote a new company and continue building your business and have a solid income. And, of course, you're generating 4 income streams with us, right? So even if one income stream slows down a little bit for you, you can always pick it up again. You still have the other 3 income streams that will continue to pay you month after month, year after year, as we build this business. So please, folks, please, as Roy said, let's do this for the long term. Let's build this long term together. Put in the consistent effort every week, every month to get the postcards out. I'm excited about September, folks. I'm excited about October. I'm excited for the new year coming up. For those of you that are promoting and advertising and sharing this business, you will have a successful 2016 and into 2017 and beyond. We are here to support you, and I look forward to continuing to work with you. So have a great day, everyone, and we'll talk to you all very soon.